Imagine a time before telescopes, before physics, even before the first written language. People back then still looked up at the stars and asked the question, why is there something rather than nothing? Every culture has tried to answer this question. Some say that God creates the world like a potter molds clay into shape. Some people say that the world exploded into being with a bang. Some say it was born from chaos, or from a cosmic egg, or from a divine mind. But there is one tradition that asks the question very differently. Not with how the world began, but with a question that turns the search back on the seeker. Before you explain creation, discover first who is asking. This is Advaita Vedanta, the teaching of non-duality. For most of us, the world feels obvious. It's physical, it's external, it was here before we were born, and it will remain once we are gone. This is what Ramana Maharshi calls Shrishti Drishti, creation first, perception after. This is the Bible's Genesis, this is the Big Bang, this is the cosmic creator moulding reality. And this idea can be comforting, can't it? That the world was created with a purpose. But Ramana, like many mystics, warned, this is only the view of the mind that sees separation. And the deeper you go, the more this certainty dissolves. Think of last night's dream. In the moment of dreaming, the world appeared around you, the laws of nature appeared, people appeared, and you appeared within it. But none of those things existed before the dreamer dreamed it. In the same way, Ramana Maharshi offered a second explanation. This time it's called Drishti Shrishti, the same words but swapped around. This means that the world appears simultaneously with the mind that perceives it. Elliot Deutsch, an American philosopher, explained it simply. He said, if the world cannot be explained in itself, and cannot be explained by reference to Brahman, then it must be explained through mind. When the mind subsides, the world subsides. We don't see the world when we're in deep sleep, yet we still exist. So where is the world? The world does not appear outside us, it appears within us. In Buddhism, this is called mind only, or Citta Matra. In Taoism, it says, between heaven and earth, only the Tao flows. And in the Gnostic Gospel of Thomas, Jesus says, the kingdom is within you and it is outside you. When you come to know yourselves, you will realize you are the children of the living Father. Everywhere, the mystics are hinting at the same thing, that the world is a projection of consciousness. Now we come to the most shocking of all answers, Ramana Maharshi's highest teaching, Ajata Vada, the doctrine of non-creation. Not the world was created, not the world appears with the mind, but the world was never created at all. Brahman alone is real, and everything appears within Brahman, like waves that appear on the ocean that are never separate from the water. Gaudapada's Karika says, there is no creation, no destruction, no one in bondage, none seeking liberation, and none liberated. The self alone is. From this view, time is imagined, space is imagined, cause and effect are imagined, just like a convincing and vivid dream that is actually just an appearance within consciousness. And you know what? Physics quietly agrees. At the quantum level, matter dissolves into probability. Space-time is not fundamental, and consciousness might be. So if the world is Brahman, why does it appear as multiplicity? The Upanishads call it Leela, divine play. It's not punishment or a test, it is play. A wave is not created by the sea. A wave is the sea in motion. And the universe is Brahman expressing itself in form, just as a dreamer expresses a world in sleep. It's an illusion, but it's not fake, in the same way that a rainbow is real, yet it is not separate from light. So why do we experience the world at all? Ramana Maharshi's answer is simple. He says, to make you ask the question, and by asking, turn inward and discover the self. If you chase answers outward, there will be no end. The Big Bang, the simulation theory, quantum fields. It never ends. Ramana said, "Why explain the phenomena which are endless? Find the seer. Then see if there was ever a world outside the self." The Bible echoes this when it says, "Be still and know that I am God." Taoism says, "Stop thinking and end your problems." And the Buddha said, "Within this fathom-long body lies the origin of the world, the cessation of the world, and the path to liberation." So you can see that every tradition, when followed to its mystical center, comes to the same conclusion, that the world only exists in consciousness. Discover consciousness, and the question ends. And when awareness knows itself as awareness, suddenly the world is no longer out there, but it is the self in form. So why does the world exist? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe existence is dreaming itself into 10 billion galaxies, the same way you dreamed whole worlds last night. Maybe the universe is not a problem to solve, but a mirror to wake up in. Because when the I dissolves into pure awareness, as Ramana said, there has been no creation. And then the question is gone. That is why the mystics say, Brahman and the world are one, Atman and Brahman are one, the Father and I are one, emptiness is form and form is emptiness. The world did not arise from God, the world is God appearing as the world.